Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to show you one sample program using input function. So, the aim of my program is to check whether the entered number is even or odd. Okay. So, for that, go to Python idle. So, here go to new function, that is new file. So, what is the aim of the program? To check whether the given number is even or odd. Okay. Suppose if a number, you take some number, if you divide that number by 2, if it gives a remainder value of 0, okay, then it is called as an even number, right? Otherwise, it is an odd number. If you take some number, if you divide that number with 2, if the remainder is 0, it is an even, otherwise it is an odd. That is the logic to check whether the given number is even or odd. So, here by using input function, you have to write the code. So, here I am taking some n variable. Through input function, I am entering the value of n. Okay. So, enter the value. Next. So, whatever may be the value which you are going to enter by using input function, it will always return a string value. I can't check with the string whether the given number is even or odd. So, always I want some integer value. So, that is why before this you have to do type conversion, right, for that purpose. So, what is meant by type conversion? Here you have to convert a string value to integer value. That is the type conversion. Type conversion means converting of one data type to another data type. Here always this input function will return some string value defaultly. I want to convert that string value to integer, that is type conversion. So, for type conversion, here you have to give, before this input function, you have to give int of, you have to give like this. So, my string value here, which this input function, which whatever may be the string defaultly it returns, that is being converted into integer by using this int value. So, this process, this is for type conversion. You have to write like this. Okay. So, this input function will always return some string value. I want that string to convert to integer, that is type conversion. So, for that purpose, I have written the syntax like this. Got it? Suppose if you want some float value, here instead of int, you have to give some float. You have to write float. Okay. Okay. Now, I want some integer value to provide, to check whether that integer is an even or odd. So, like this I have written the code. Next. Now, my aim is to check whether that n is even or odd. So, if n modulo of 2 is equal to 0, that means n modulo of 2 means n divided by 2, if the remainder n modulo of 2, you will always consider a remainder value. This modulo function, modulo operator will check for remainder value. N will divided with 2, and if the remainder value is equal to 0, if the remainder is equal to 0, then print n comma is even number. Okay. Okay. Next. Otherwise else, that means if this condition gets false, if condition gets false, then it will come to the else, right? Else print n comma is odd number. Okay. So, this is the code to check whether the given number is even or odd. Okay. So, now save the program, save as some sample program. Sample.py. Okay. So, see. Now, I am going to run the program. Okay. So, before that, once again I am explaining the code. So here I have taken one number, one variable n. Okay. So through input function I am assigning the value to that variable. So as input function always returns some string value, I am performing type conversion to consider it as an integer value. So I am performing int, that string value I am converting that to int. So for that I have written the program like n equal to int of input enter the value. Okay, so that means the value whichever may be you are entering through the keyboard, that will be considered as, that will be taken as an integer value. Okay, so now n is holding some integer value. If that n divided by 2, okay, if that remainder, modulo means remainder, if after n, once it gets divided by 2, if that remainder is equal to 0, then n is even. N means the value will be printed is even number. As I have written within the strings, that value gets that will be displayed as it is. So here n, suppose if I enter 20, so here it will print like n is even number, like that. That means 20 is even number. Here whatever may be the n value, that will be directly displayed. Okay, that will be taken, that value will be taken here. Is even number is the string which is displayed as it is. Otherwise, if that number is not even number, then n is odd number will be displayed. If condition gets false, else statement will be executed. Okay. So see, now I am running the program. After saving, I am running the program. So enter the value. Suppose if I am giving 30, 30 is even number. Okay. Suppose for example, again I am running the program. See, run module, some 31 I am giving. 31 is odd number. Okay. So like this we have to write using input function. So as input function always returns some string value, you have to use a type conversion by placing the int data type like this. Okay. Suppose if you want the input to be float value, you have to write here, instead of int, here you have to write float value. So that string will be converted to float. Okay. So like this we have to execute the program by using input function. Okay. Thank you.